Well, let's start off the stream. I think ads are still running for another minute, but that gives me a minute to try and figure out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Now, I remember vaguely what I was doing last time. I don't remember amazingly what was going on. I won't lie. Am I fine to keep the camera up here? Or the webcam up in this corner? I probably am. I was kind of blocking out a few things down the bottom. I maybe should have moved it before. But yeah, let's resume the game. Get back in. And try and figure out how to do what I was doing last time. So remember, I was out of power in the last stream. So I need coal. I need to get more power working. Once I've done that, I get my oil stuff set up. That's still being built, so that's fine for now. Yeah, we want a lot of coal currently. I think I've set up a lot of dig orders for coal. Seemingly I have, yeah, stuff down there. It's just apparently unreachable. I don't know if I believe that to be true, but it's apparently unreachable. We had coal over here, didn't we? Yeah, we had a massive, like, stockpile of coal and iron ore as well. And igneous rock that I apparently wanted. I don't entirely know what I was up to, but I was up to something. So, that's good. Let me think, what else was I up to? Now, I've dug out this giant room. Don't know what that's going to become. We're making a park that'll be made eventually. Apparently that's unreachable. Meaning I just need to add in some tiles. Probably not that last one, that wants to be just a vent block or the airflow tile. Oh, look at this girl's gonna have hatches. I mean, they just poop out coal. I'm thinking what I might do is move my entire energy generation setup up to here. Because if I'm going to have a steam vent up here, and a particularly cool one at that, I think it'd be nice to have hatches one side, generators over this side. Is what I'm thinking anyway. The only problem with that is if it's coal generators, they produce carbon dioxide, which I don't know the best way to get rid of. I kind of want to have carbon dioxide being down here still, but it's hard to really say one way or another. I do know that I need more hatches, however. Where is ideal for a hatch? Let's see their living conditions. Living conditions. See anywhere what they want. Got a diet. They give decor apparently. I mean, sure. Okay, I can't immediately see anything telling me. Ah, there we go. Comfortable range 10 to 20. Livable minus 30 to 70. So we're currently warmer than they want to be. It's interesting. I mean, how do you get them down to 20? I don't think I've ever seen like anything comfortably sitting around 20 Celsius before. I'm just having a pan about. Yeah, no. We need to actively cool an area for that to work. I mean, we've got very cold oxygen going through, which, I mean, how are we going to do this? Hello, John. You've ordered Taco Bell. Do you have Taco Bell in the UK? I didn't know we did. And yes, I appreciate the comment, Drainer. I'm currently trying to think of how to get my energy sorted. I think, temporarily, we're just going to get the coal. That'll sort it. Ideally, I want to get more coal generation, meaning more hatches. I'll just let everything run by for a second so we see what exactly is wrong. Growth halted because conditions are wrong? Conditions are now right, lovely. It always worries me when you load this game up. It always worries me. Okay. Coal could just be fine to grab for now. There's a lot of it over here. If I send people digging through here with an oxygen mask, they'd be able to go in. all of this area is just full of carbon dioxide. Which, I mean, fair enough, it's kind of what I wanted. But yeah, we want more hatches, is what I'm deciding on. It'd be nice to have diarrhea tomorrow. I mean, sure, if that's what you're into, go for it, I guess. I won't stop you. I possibly should, but I won't. Anyway, for now, I'm thinking up here is going to be hatches. I would like them, ideally, to be able to just be next to these guys, but that would mean moving all my mealwood. I mean, yeah, you have been around for half a year, haven't you? More than half a year, isn't it, actually? Like, just a bit over, but yeah, it's hard to think you've put up with me for that long. It really is. Maybe build hatches down here. This area's not really being used for anything. I just, like, mop up all of that. How much space does this take up? That is... Sadly, we're not able to get an exact measurement, but it's an interior of 4 by 3 per hatch, isn't it? So that'd be 4 by 15, I think it was, to get 5 max. So let's quickly plan this out. We assume we start up here. 4 down would mean this is the floor in this level, meaning we need to get rid of the ice machine, which is fine by me. I don't really need that. So we'd build tiles all the way over, just for the planning phase anyway. We'd then... What's the best way to do this? I mean, this one's definitely going to be deconstructed. If that's getting deconstructed, we can get rid of this fan as well. That's fine. Can't do notification for your 7-month sub. Really? That's surprising. I thought I'd just let you do notifications regardless. I mean... I'll take your word for it. I don't know why you'd lie about that. But yeah, that's a bit of a shame for you, isn't it? Like, you understandably feel cheated about that. And, I mean, if I could do something, I'd probably do something. Fix it. But I can't, so I won't. Anyway, that is 3. Pause time for a moment. Okay, actually, it's probably better off building them 1 tile further along. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is doable, right? How much space reliably do we need? Ah, there you go, you got your 7-month thing. You had to reload. Brilliant, and thank you for bits as well, John. I do appreciate it. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I then build this wall up, that would be it. However, the problem with this idea is that the ceiling is going to be letting in all the polluted water. And I mean, I could just let the polluted water fall down. Now, that's a bad idea, but I'll leave the ceiling for now until we've kind of cleaned all of this up. And then we'll be able to get ourselves the hatches and a nice new sanitary area. Okay, so get rid of that. Then I need to dig all of this. Which, apparently unreachable, but it's only unreachable for the moment. I might need to build some ladders. And yes, we are filling the cup with just pride flags. I mean, honestly, it's a fine enough thing to fill it with. There's worse things, I'm sure, out of all the Twitch emotes. If we do that, that has us got 2 new enclosures for hatches. Build another pneumatic door. We're just going to build a really cruel looking industrial farm, is what I've decided on. I don't think it's a kind thing to do. I'm going to, so you can't stop me. Also, yeah, that counts as a building. Good. I mean, who doesn't love men? Imagine not liking men, Bruno. Nothing gay about liking a man. Not in a sexual way, Zom. Also, why was that there? Ah yeah, that was there from the ice machine, wasn't it? Should I ready or not? I recognise the name, but I can't immediately think of what it is. I want to assume it's hide and seek, because I'm entirely up for playing hide and seek. Because that just sounds kind of fun. Don't know if that's just me. This is SWAT simulator. Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting a SWAT simulator. You can't convince me. That's not my kind of thing. It really isn't. Okay. Let's get all of this dug up. We're gonna make the best possible cages, or whatever you want to call them, for our lovely little hatches we're gonna have. It's good and I like it. I mean, I think I've seen stuff on it. I think I have, but you need people to play it with. Like Ark, as John says. Game he's been playing. Good game with people, fine enough to mess around with on your own, as far as I'm aware anyway. It's not my kind of thing. I don't know, maybe. I mean, I think I could be convinced to play Ark or Rust or one of those games, just simply due to the fact that I have played Minecraft, like, quite a substantial amount of Minecraft. Also, they were lying about being out of coal, unless they've just dug things up really quickly. Was that Banshee? Just going around digging all the coal. It might have been. It might have been. Also, there's now water just down there, that's fine. We're gonna start locking this door and this door. While we're pumping oxygen through, it's fine. As you do, I'll just cram things in. I mean, yeah, fair enough. That's the best way to spend the day off. Having to put up with me, I don't know why, is one of the choices, but I mean, playing Stray and the rest of it. I mean, that's fair enough. Also, we don't want locked, we want auto. Yes, that's fine. Did we disable these before? Yes, we did, so people wouldn't use them. We now need to enable buildings. And I'll do another sit. Still got Woven making a new desk. I mean, at the very least, I hope you're fine enough. Because, I mean, if you're able to put up with just streams and such, it couldn't possibly be too bad. Oh, you're giving out some subs. I mean, thank you again, John. I guess Fuke's now subbed to me for apparently 9 months in a row. I mean, sure. Sure. Your lungs hurt and you've got a cough. I mean, when I had COVID, I had it for, like, I don't know how long I actually had it for, but I only really had symptoms for about a week, maybe. Like, it wasn't too bad. Like, I only had it really bad for, like, the first night or so of it. Let me just keep on doing this. I want to get to coal. But I want to get to that coal first, so I need to plan this out. This is going to be a really weird way to lay this all out. Ah, yes. That would be exactly how he got COVID, I would imagine. I could see that. I could see that for Drainer. It's his favourite hobby, after all. I should know, because he likes to tell me excessively about it. I couldn't tell you why. Why someone made a mess? John! There's toilets. They're functional. Why have you pissed yourself? You shouldn't be doing that. That's quite a shame. Also, how did you get into here? No, genuinely, how did you get into here? How... Oh, wait. So you didn't come in from above. that hadn't been done. Did he build the door, then climb up while building this wall? Like, how did you do this, John? I got digital watch and RGB backlight. Ooh, fancy. Fancy. And it's nothing like Terraria. This game is... If I had to compare it to something, probably I would compare it to... I'm gonna say... What's the game? One kind of like Prison Architects, but you're in, like, Space Planet. Or just a planet, as most would call it. RimWorld, yes, that's the name. It's somewhat like that. Where you're just managing your somewhat inept colonists. Anyway, hatches, they should be happy enough to be put together. John, you're digging your way out. You're an ex-RimWorld addict. I mean, I really want to play RimWorld, but it always costs too much for me to really justify buying it. Like, it looks like such a fun game, but because of the whole pledge we made with, like, the Kickstarter stuff, they're never going to reduce it below the price it was for the Kickstarter. Which, I mean, it's fair enough, but still. It's a bit of a shame, isn't it? It's a bit of a shame. Anyway, we want coal. How do we set that up? Is it food? Yes, food. Critter drop-offs. We're just gonna build the exact same room for all of these. We need feeders. We can have a couple feeders. There we go. This is fine. Just get it all built. Then we need to have... Is it a station? I think it's a station. This is going to be like an extra 4 times as many as I currently have. So we're going to be up to 6 times our current coal like production. Once this is up and running, we need more hatch eggs. So yeah, let me just get grooming stations in each and every one. And I mean, as a streamer, I mean, of course, my character is going to be good at grooming things. Not just children, contrary to popular belief of most streamers. I don't groom children. I'm sorry. That was a joke in poor taste. Don't ever quote me in that. That is not something I want to be known for in the slightest. And I need to set this stream again, because I tried to cancel mopping but didn't properly cancel it. Actually not buying all the DLC. I mean, is there a lot of DLC for RimWorld? I would imagine yes, but I don't actually know if that's true. Yeah, here's Banshee just doing his thing. He tried to do some digging, but it does take time. 3 major DLCs. I mean, are they actually worth it? Or is the base game good enough on its own? I'm more curious than anything. I really need to know. Also, if I want to build this, can we mop that? Yes, we can. Did I just build a nice ceiling? No. I kinda want to. Kinda want to. The first time you heard of RimWorld, it was a world full of jobs. I mean, you must have gotten your hopes up. I'm really sorry to say, but that is not the case. Anyway, we can copy settings, can't we? Can't copy settings to that immediately, but that's fine. Copy settings again, apply to these. There we go. So glad people told me there's a copy settings button. That really does help. Geology ads, religion, royalty ads. I mean, I'll be honest, you had me at religion, because making my own religion with a bunch of stupid colonists. That just sounds like a dream come true. Like, I may not be the Pope, but, I mean, that doesn't mean I can't try. to be cool. Also, research was completed. I don't think I've really got anything much I want to research. Like, we're not getting a gas range. I'm not gonna get that far into cooking. Like, you're the only person who cooks because you're the domestic housewife of this colony. Like, we don't need to have any of this fancy gas pumps or that either. Conveyor belts? No, I don't care about conveyor belts. A robo miner? Wait, there should be frog worshipping cannibals in orgies every fortnight. Wait, so I can bring the real life into RimWorld? That just sounds amazing. That just sounds amazing. But yeah, robo miner, not good. I will have a sip, John. A hammer. Just, that makes a sound? Do we in any way want this, or does that just let you make a really noisy kind of factory system? Using conveyor belts and machines and all of that. I don't know. What else do we maybe want? Water, I think we're fine. We're not drinking the cleanest of water, but it's only food poisoning. So that could be worse. Surfboard I don't need. I mean, as much as it seems like a stupid idea, I'm just going to click on that and hope for the best. Because I can't think of anything else I need to research. I think I've about got everything important, haven't I? Not knowledge if it's solo, but I mean, yeah. Like, if you place enough cameras with people watching, it's the same, isn't it? Like, it should count, I would imagine. Seems like Victoria, but bad. I mean, if you want to say so, sure. Personally, I disagree. Also, I hadn't really meant to place this up here. I guess we'll leave it for now. That's if I want to get gas power. Are you going to try and coax Drainer into doing multiplayer Factorio or something? Because I'm quite worried for Drainer's well-being now. As well as yours, Fuke. Like, having put up with each other. What's the first thing you've improved of? I mean, Factorio's just a good game. I've not played it, but I could see myself losing several months worth of time in that game over the course of my life. Which is why I haven't picked it up. Because I would never just escape from it or anything. I'm curious how long it's going to take for these to fill up though. I'd imagine it's going to take a while. Also need to get more filters designated for that. We'll finish that up in a second. What else do we want? We don't really care about the food situation. We are doing more than fine. Pick up for about 30 hours straight every few weeks. Yeah, like, if you go into an optimization game, like Factorio or Satisfactory being the 3D Factorio or something of that nature, you are just going to be stuck optimizing. That's all you'll ever do. If I dig this up like this, that should get everything dug, right? So I'm just wanting to steal all this coal, and we're going to send Banshee down. We're going to... Is this breathable? No, that's unbreathable. There's no oxygen meter. Now there's an oxygen meter, okay. That's how trains work. I mean, trains in real life are a lot different to in a game, I'd imagine, so it's fair enough not understanding how trains work. Right, just dig up some more coal, then we'll need to send someone to pick up all the coal. Is there a way to set a single resource as higher priority? Oh, you're moving to Scotland soon, are you, John? I mean, congrats on escaping England. Oh yeah, that's good. Imagine not being stuck in England anymore. Like, that's the ideal, isn't it? Okay, what do we need? I think we need more statues around the place. How do we get to the overlay for decor here? It says decor, really nice up here. This is lovely. We need more statues. Okay. John, you're Mr. Statue Man. What kind of statues do you want your person to be making? Because I'm trying to currently find the list. We have, if I get to the statues, normal stone, a large stone block, ice we could maybe manage. I think we could manage ice, but we need to keep it cold. Marble and metal. Take your pick, and I'll just place a bunch of them around the place. I think metal's the best, but it's also very expensive to use. Marble seems fancy. It is. That's what this big one's made out of. It's the biggest of all of them. The large one's kind of just a standard, like, it's good to have it thing. Build a statue in every single person's bedroom. Could we build a statue in everyone's room? Imagine the extravagance of having a statue in your room, but we've still got the most basic of beds. Statue in every bedroom, because they spend a lot of time by it, I'd imagine it helps. We also want this to be slightly better for just the farm. We would like... I mean, I'm half tempted to build more statues. Just around in random places. Like, we don't need any here. I don't think anyone's going down this bit too often. I think that's only for the ranching purposes. I think it is restricted to artists, because no one can actually sculpt unless they have the thing, right? Yeah, we need to have creativity. It says in the requirements. So only John is able to do it. And he's able to create only masterpieces. Because it is John, and we know his artistic genius is definitely a thing that exists in real life. As well as the game. Anyway, we can have one just with water pouring down it. We could build one having sewage falling down onto it, maybe. maybe don't do the sewage one. Build a statue by the grooming stations. Just so that's nice and decorated for the hatches. Petroleum area, I guess, can have a very fancy statue if it wants. I don't know why we'd want one in the petroleum area, but I like the idea of sending John to make a really fancy marble statue. Something I should have checked is, what are we making all of these out of? Sandstone. I should be making them out of granite, shouldn't I? Can I replace them? No, I need to cancel all of them. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll be only a moment. There we go. And furniture. We want them all to be granite, so it's the best possible decorations. You're an artist and artist. Ooh, what a lovely combination, John. Not ask for more. So that means you can just slur your speech slightly and people have no idea which one you're referring to. Ah, that's brilliant. Oh god, built so many statues. This is going to take a while for John to do. But to be honest, he doesn't really do anything else. So, I mean, it's largely fine. And it's granite or obsidian. Honestly, I like the idea of making an obsidian marble block statue. Like, just down by the oil area. Think it would more thematically fit. Okay. What are we going to do? Can we craft anything new? No. No, we can't. What are we meant to be doing at this point? I think all we can do is focus on getting I mean, we don't need any more people right now. Getting up to space and getting more reliable power. So I want to go up here. Going up here is dangerous, because it's got scalding steam. Do we need to make exosuits to do that? Make art and piss yourself, nothing more, nothing less. I mean, no one asks you for any more. So that's fine enough. Anyway, let's just set this building priority stuff. There we go. We'll now actually get this all built and can hopefully have petroleum once these pipes have been made. And the wires? Does this not have any wires connected? I thought I would have had wires connected when I made it. It's just not been built? No, there's definitely wires. That should be connected. Is that last bit of wire needing to be made? Is that... Okay, that's all it is. There's one last bit of wire. Okay, I was worried there for a second. I'd messed up in trying to make it. We're fine. We've also got some nice seeds for balm lilies up here. Not that we really need them, but we've got them. Sweeping... What was the button to do? It's K. I never would have guessed. Yeah, just grab all this coal if we can. As well as a bit of obsidian. Alright. Hatches will be sorted out eventually. Got egg already. Which, do eggs get dropped off over here? Are we able to say that they should drop off eggs? I don't know. But we're gonna auto wrangle. Because I think that's probably something I want to be automatically done. I don't know. Yeah, these guys are currently overcrowded. So are they going to automatically take one that's not an egg and put it down here, or are they going to move the egg? How does this work? Genuinely don't know. Apparently we've got balloons on the go, so that's always nice. Polluted water, yeah, that's going fine. Filter's not designated. Yep, we've finally got these made. There we go. God, there are so many things needing to be built. The worst part about this game is just waiting for things to be built. Like, it takes forever. But, oh, here we go. Got John, what are you going to make first? Is it going to be a giant penis? No, it's like a thinking man. Okay, cool. Let's see how well that has improved the decor. Immediately, it's not done much, I'll be honest. Largely because they apparently really don't like the ladders. It's a bit of an odd one, but they don't like ladders. Are ladders all that ugly? Is it just because it's a sandstone ladder and I want to like upgrade my ladders? All of them are -5 decor. Okay, so these ladders are never gonna look nice. That's a bit of a shame. I kinda hoped that at some point they'd be happy with it. Apparently not, though. Is the base temperature looking any better? It's another thing I need to check. It's looking better than it used to. Like, we've got lots of cold oxygen being pumped out at, like, -14 or whatever. So the area should be cooling down. It's taking a while. And, oh, we've got another statue. It's just a man standing around. How lovely. Yeah, resources. Something I want to actually keep a tab on. Cool. Currently, we have plenty. How quickly do we get through it, though? Can we, like, see a graph on it or something? But there is a graph. I don't know what the hell that means. It's just an L. But there is a graph that exists. That's all I know. Okay, okay. Time to have a think. I'm gonna want to go up here. We need to be careful of when we do it. Because the steam is kind of on the dangerous side. Let's just build some more ladders up. I'm just gonna dig in from up here. And try and get to it. I would imagine we want to just put it down. And then, like, insulate it with thermal stuff. I don't quite know how we're gonna do it. I would imagine that's what we want to do. Something else I kind of want to do is build with just a different kind of rock. Quite like the idea of using the granites, because we've got an awful lot of granite now. Let's have a look. What does granite look like? Might make a different style of base up this way. I could be convinced that that's a decent idea. I don't know if it is, in any way, a decent idea, but I could be convinced it is. I could be convinced. Let's just build a little room to get a feel of what it looks like. Also, how are the statues going? Lovely. We've just got men staring at people while they sleep. That's what you've always wanted. That, and look, what looks like someone about to chuck a discus at you. That's something you want to wake up. God. I mean, it could be worse, right? It could be worse. Also, there's no oxygen getting over here right now, but that's arguably fine. What else have we got? Yes. Oxygen's struggling to get pretty much anywhere. Which is arguably a good sign, because that means we're actually balancing the oxygen production and whatnot out. It could be... I mean, yeah, it could be. I don't know why the developers of this game would let you sculpt like Hitler, but maybe. Sure. It could be worse, is what you're trying to say. Also, is food rotting away because it's not been put into, like, these? Like, I'm gonna set it to, like, the exact same settings, so that should be highest priority and everything. So I'm gonna make sure food actually gets put away once it's made, because we do just have, like, lice loaves sitting here. You're not the most hygienic, are you, Few? I'm sorry to say it, but you're not. Okay. As for down here, we need you to come down at some point, Sean. We also need this to finish being built, which it looks like Ren's working on. Is Ren our builder? I think he's the builder, isn't he? Skills. Yeah, he's our building man. So he's going to be running up and down, which, I mean, it's unbreathable down here. I do need to get them to wear masks. It used to be more breathable, but then we kind of ran out of oxygen to be pumped down. So that's fine. We can just have people running down with an oxygen mask. It's all good. It's all good. What I might want to do is make this entirely thermally insulated. I don't know. We do also have liquid pipes. Simply so we can get oil out later on if we want to. Like if we decide this kind of system is not working. I've got infrastructure largely in place. Want to know when John's about to do this. It's currently unreachable. Zach's oxygen masks. Oxygen masks not been properly filled. Lovely. Apparently, power demand's higher than what I should be doing. That's not... It's not good. That's 240, that's 480, that's why. Yeah, that does go higher than it should. It's not worth redoing all the wires, is it? Like, what's the chance we're gonna have all of these running at the exact same time? It's got to be somewhat on the slimmer side. I still want to just send someone to swim in this at some point. It has cooled down a little, it's no longer boiling water. But it's still not good. I don't know why I'm wanting to actually expand, or what I'm wanting to do to expand. All I know is you can get some fried mushrooms, and that's good enough. You can also get a new skill for Banshee, Digging Man. Digging person apparently likes plumbing, so sure. Have some plumbing, it gives you better strength. Also, probably summary. What was happened? Invented an oil biome. Cool. Yeah, famous last words indeed. I'm expecting it to go badly. Don't worry. It won't go too badly if I'm lucky. It's making more steam, which is then creating water because, yeah, it condenses. Such a weird kinda thing. I don't know how we'd really get anything from it. Daily reports don't really help either. Which apparently pop up in E, which is nice to know. Like, calories are apparently all fine. You know what, screw it, I'm just gonna go up. I'm gonna find space. And I'm gonna regret finding space. That just sounds like a bad idea, and I'm 100% down for it. Also, I'm amazed we haven't taken that egg over yet. Now, do we have any eggs in our storage? Have they all been cracked? I don't have an egg cracking thing. Simply... yes, we can get extra eggs. Are we able to tell them to put eggs down there? Like it's apparently storing a critter. Does it store eggs until they hatch? I don't know how this works. And I do think you're somewhat right, John, about what could go wrong being a lot of people's last words. Thankfully, it's just a game, so I'm gonna be fine. Also, something I should do, which I should have done ages ago, is get rid of that one little piece of copper ore. Because that's completely mucking up the airflow from this airflow tile. That kind of makes it redundant. There we go. Yeah, decor, now all the statues have been made. Still not great! I won't lie, the bedrooms are looking a lot better though. Got a bit of decor down this way. There's bad decor from, like, the carbon dioxide suffocating people. No, it's from debris. And apparently the critter feeders and drop-off are bad. Which is, I guess, fair enough. Alright. How do I convince my people to go up here? Because I just want to send them in a massive expedition. You're not able to do that if you're allowed sleep and downtime. It's way too far to travel to get up here. But I need to build a new set of beds. Just so that people are a bit happier about it all. I don't know. If I built beds up here, it only really needs like a few to let people actually get up this way quick and early in the morning, but then we'd still have to go all the way down here to use the toilets and such. How far up do I need to go to get to space? Because, I mean, it's farther than I can immediately see. We definitely do need to go up. I'd like to assume it's as far from the starting thing to the lava as it is from starting thing to space. So space is about kinda here-ish. Quite far out of my range. Although looking down here, is that obsidian? I'm kinda curious. What button did I need to press to get us back? Here we go. It's obsidian. It's not important, I was just curious if that was obsidian or if it was just more rock. Is that you got your Taco Bell now? Good on you, John, I guess. I'm starting to think my idea of having a gas vent here maybe isn't the best plan. I want stuff to be done through an airlock. So that's kind of getting rid of the oxygen before it gets to the mask. Okay, now that mask can get oxygen, meaning people will be able to go down here. Meaning it's fine. The thing is, like, if we had more oxygen production, we would be fine. But we don't have more oxygen production. Like, I don't quite know how it's all disappearing. Is it just this one vent that's kind of getting rid of it? Or is it the fact that, like, this is just full of oxygen, we can't possibly have more oxygen? I don't know. Like, there's very little gas over here because the oxygen's all being used. I need to make more of these. I could make more oxygen. More oxygen's not the worst plan. To do that, I need to kind of expand somewhere to do it. Do we have pipe bridges? Yes, we do. Oxygen production can be done over here. Let's set up some giant, like, oxygen production machine. I don't know how tall it's going to need to be. It's going to need power. It's going to need, I mean, airflow tiles as well. How tall are these things? 2 tiles. So if I think about this in a fairly logical manner, I could do something like this. Then at the very top we would have, if I just pause it before we start building anything. At the very top we would have the, where is it? Gas pump, here it is. Have that there. You'd then need to have a ladder to get down for maintenance. Then build that up. Build this. A pneumatic door. We'll create a lot of oxygen and hydrogen. Hydrogen we can process nearby. We can just make a little power generator somewhere. Oxygen would then be piped down. Can go through this bit of tiling here. So let me just dig up that to clean it up a bit. Digging through there, I can get oxygen into that pipe network. Do I want to go into that pipe network, or do I want to make an entirely new pipe network? Because you can't make high-capacity pipes, I think. High-capacity pipes aren't a thing, as far as I'm aware. We don't have high-capacity pipes, do we? No. Can I theoretically pump more oxygen than is currently going through the pipes? Some are at 500, some are at 400, some are at 1000. So yes, theoretically, I could. What's the lore behind this game? I'm not entirely sure. I haven't checked the lore, I'll be honest with you, John. I think the lore is somewhere along the lines of you've sent duplicates, which are like clones, to go do some, like, colonizing or something of that nature. You've sent them on ahead of important people, which is fair enough. But they've ended up inside of here. They're trying to sort it out so that people can actually live here who aren't clones. That's why one of the main objectives, if we go to here, is to build a giant statue. Because, I mean, it's not too important. Is this two separate objectives, though, by the way, Fuke? Like, is this one victory condition, this is another? Or are they both part of the same victory? So I'm unsure of that. And I don't think it largely matters, but it might. Also, I should probably build a liquid reservoir up here. I'm going to be doing my plan. Power. We want... yeah, hydrogen generator as well is going to live up in this area. So we're going to have a few little machines about the place, which is fine. Probably build them down here actually, just keep it somewhat organised. So it's fine, we're going to get this all built. Power, again, we want to build... what the hell are they called? Or, no, it's oxygen production, isn't it? It's oxygen production. I think one's base game, other is part of Space Race. Okay. So it's two separate things you can do. Anyway, we're gonna want to, not there. We want to build these going up. That door should be fine. Be a pneumatic door. It has kind of occurred to me. If I want to do this properly, I should really ladder on this side. Just because it wants to suck up air going out of the door. Yeah, I think this is the right move. Build a pneumatic door there. Oxygen. We want electrolyzers. It's fine, we just want their oxygen, please. It's all we need so we can continue to pump it throughout the base and hopefully cool things down some more because it's still a bit on the warmer side. Yeah, after that we need gas pump up here. We will need to get rid of that plant, that comes later. We need to get power up here, but in fact, no, we should be able to make it self-sufficient, shouldn't we? We'll need a little bit of power to kickstart it. But the hydrogen runoff, if we filter it out, from 3 of them is enough to partly run this machine. From 6 should be able to run it reliably well. The next worrying thing we need to figure out is how do we get the water all the way up? Honestly, that's not as bad as I thought. That's the water pipes here, isn't it? Water pipes... I can easily just make another branch going up here. Run it through the farm. Yeah, plumbing's not as bad as I'd initially thought. Run that to there. There we go. But no, we need it to go into that one. Then that's output. Green is output because of course green is output. I keep getting confused by it. That then goes immediately up. And then immediately over to them. That'll be set up fine. Next we need power for these. How much power do they actually use? 120, meaning I can easily have them all running off of the same closed network, can't I? So 6 of these, that'd be 600 plus 120, yeah, 720, 960. That's under 1,000. I can run all of these off from one network. Being able to run them all off the one network is going to be quite nice. Yeah, there we go. That should be this pretty much set up for more oxygen generation. Next part I need to worry about is what I'll do to get the gas out. Gas, we do want to separate it. We do want gas filters. Possibly there's going to be CO2? I very much doubt there's going to be CO2. It's probably just going to be hydrogen, isn't it? Yeah, I doubt we'll have any carbon dioxide around here, so actually, I'm only going to need the one filter, which makes this honestly quite ideal. I should maybe add in a bit of just leeway in case for his carbon dioxide to just let it out of the system. Okay, so if pump oxygen and such down, how are we gonna lay this out? Could lay it out just here, then pump stuff into that. Yeah, I think that's the move. So filter out carbon dioxide, step 1. That will just go immediately up and like to vent. Next we want to feed immediately into another one. This will filter out the hydrogen, put it into there. But no, if I filter out hydrogen from that, oxygen comes out of this one. That feeds into here. Okay, I think that would work. So I'd want to build this. Build. Oxygen comes down. It does that. Hydrogen would come down into there. Carbon dioxide goes up there. That needs to be connected. And that should all be fine. I think I've got the system set up. I hope the system will work once it's eventually built in like a decade or so of in-game time. I think the only thing I will need to properly start it all off is a little bit of power to just kickstart everything. Now I would say, yeah, just run a wire going up from these batteries or something. No, that's silly. And no, you're not dead, Banshee. You're still perfectly healthy and digging through everything like a mole person. Very good at digging. It's the one thing I've kind of specialised you in. You're definitely the best at it. Like, here you are. You're currently really urgently wanting to relax. Which I guess is fair. Yeah, you just seem to be quite happy. Got an awful lot of decor. Like, you're really quite happy right now, up in this area. You may notice I've added statues into everyone's bedrooms. Which bed is yours? This one's yours. You got a guy with a discus at the end of your bed. I don't want any of these, except maybe fish. I mean, yeah, digging's hard though. You're not wrong. Let me just quickly murder the fish. That's going to be your job, Banshee, I think, because excavation and murder are apparently the same thing. I would say I feel a bit bad, but really I don't. Come on, Banshee, I'm waiting for you. You're going to wake up in a second. One of the fish just fell down. Poor fish! We're just... I mean, I hadn't thought of this as being an issue of any kind. We're falling several stories into just a tiny pit. I mean, it could be worse, probably. I don't know if it could be much worse. And the damn things can't stand to see. I mean, I don't know what you're going to eat, but you've got plenty to pick from, I think. Also, I've got polluted dirt. Sweep that up. Also got more frost buns being made, meaning these things have been harvested recently, which is nice. Yeah, we're currently working on better oxygen production, Banshee. It's nothing too important. Also, our oil looks to be set up. Oil reservoir pipes are blocked because they have a bunch of crude oil. No liquid output, that's now been made the liquid output. Does that run itself? No, it doesn't run itself. It counts as fabrication. It's a bit of a shame. Yeah, more oxygen production means I can properly, like, fill out this floor area with oxygen. Because it's not very high pressure down here, it's actually extremely low pressure compared to pretty much everywhere else. It's up to 2000 G, where we're happy to pump oxygen and such out. So I should be able to flood this area with oxygen, which will hopefully, if I'm thinking correctly, also, I mean, it's a very nice statue. Still don't entirely know why I made one down here. It's not going to do much. It's there. What was I saying? I can't remember. Probably wasn't important. Oil is the important thing. We need gas outputs? Oh, God. Okay, gas output. Honestly, just put it into a canister. That sounds reasonable. Also, I meant to build this one space further over. It's deconstruct it. We'll need to move it. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I should be able to bring in more dupes. I think I need more for building. Not for any, like, major reason, but I do think I need some more. Also, I should maybe build a battery up here. Do I want a jumbo battery? Sure. Jumbo battery, and because I don't really want anything else, I just want something to be able to kickstart the system when it turns off. Just a little wheel, just there. I'll be fine. We'll then get the wire to plug into there, plug into them. I've now noticed that these require power as well. My system has not worked out as well as I had immediately hoped it would. I'm sure it's fine. Worst case, I could just build a capacitor. It's fine. I could have these in one set, have a capacitor to power up these ones if I really need. That's not really a concern. And level 3 mechanics, space pilots. I mean, yeah, I've not really gone into the atmospheric kind of suits and that. So I will almost definitely need more people, I think. Colony summary. I mean, Banshee, was it you or was it Fuke? Let's check. Yeah, Banshee, you're able to wear suits right now. You just can't do piloting. Bubbles, I might need to make into pilot at some point, because, I mean, I don't think we need any mechatronics engineering, do we? I don't really care about conveyor belts. So I can build them along this way. Duke can also wear exosuits. Sean's actually in a good way towards it. I hadn't intended that. I mean, I'm putting a lot of people into the suit training just for the better athletics. Just to make it slightly more efficient in general when they're running all over the place. Also notice down here, I'm trying to get hatches, but more of them. Because the coal situation, it's not great. Combat? Against who? Did the fish fall down there? Into the polluted water reservoir? Oh no, fish! I'm a bit upset about that. I feel bad for the fish. I would say they don't deserve it, but I'm sure they do in some way. Alright. The coal situation's not good. I need to get more alternative power sources. Just partly the reason I want this to be made. But it's not really happening. The automation at some point. I mean, I'd like to do automation, but automation gives me a headache. So I don't know if I want to. Where the hell is this combat? Is it overloading tile? Why is it overloading? Was it that's broken? The wire? Potential loads 240. Why is it getting damaged? Current load's nowhere near the 2000. That is the max. I'm quite confused. I won't question it though. Oh yeah, you could use the oil for power. I hadn't even considered that. I don't know why. I was just thinking, oh yeah, plastic's what I want, not anything else. Currently though, this stuff up here is kind of high priority. I'm gonna bump up construction just a bit. There we go. The water and such should be sorted soon. It's an unreachable dig annoyingly, meaning I just build a couple ladders. It's an unreachable build for gas pipe. Again, just build a single ladder. Building two there, so might as well dig out slightly. This is all fine. As soon as I've got this set up, I'll have better oxygen production. Then I can reliably flush out this area with oxygen. Once that's been flushed out with oxygen, that'll push all the carbon dioxide down to here and down to this side. I think chlorine should be fine. Hydrogen's going to be staying up there. We do maybe want to just dig out some more of this coal, just to be a little bit on the safe side. I don't know entirely how safe I need to be. I mean, it's you who's going to be digging at Banshee, so I'm sure you'll be plenty capable. How hot is it in here? Is it heat damage? It's apparently 31. That's hotter than I thought it would be. Conductive wire. No damage from overloading. There. There shouldn't be anything getting damaged from heat damage. Like down here, it's up to 60. It's not bad enough to get heat damage. It's over 80, I think, isn't it? That we don't like. Does it say anywhere? Overheat temperature 75. Yeah, we're fine down this area. We do need to flush it with oxygen though. It'll be fine. Not the wiring overlay. I'm not all that bothered. I'm sure it's fine. Like, I think it's just because all of these get turned on at the same time when power comes through, I guess. All of them taking 1,000 power. Is that it? Is that what's going wrong? Because, I mean, I could build even better wires. Like, do I need to? I'd hope not. I mean, we only get 1,800 through all of this. Like, there shouldn't be any overloading. I really don't know why there would be. I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Duplicant skill for myself. Better athletics. I've got a lot of running around I'll be needing to do soon. I'm a bit worried about just all the carbon dioxide pooling down here. I might need to open up these doors again. Also, that now has full power. Why are you still running, John? I know you like running, but you don't have to. hell are these going to get built? Not any time, because we need a way to be accessed, yes. That one's on me. That's fair. That's completely fair. Okay, yeah, that one's 100% on me. A 2k wire serving as my power spine, heavy wires for that. Okay. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I will need to do like an overhaul of all at some point. We don't just want salt water dumped out on us. So we're fine. Yeah, coal really is a problem. Do I need to immediately be setting up this? I'm worried about sending people in. Because, I mean, it slowly fills with water. Like, that is drinkable water. So that's nice. However, it's immediately less nice when you consider there's steam. That's scalding. I mean, we do have natural gas. Is natural gas safe enough to use? I don't want to use natural gas. I have a feeling I'm going to have to. Okay, what I'm going to do, if I'm going to use natural gas, I want to be digging into here. From beneath. Meaning I dig down. Not that one. I'm going to make my way through like that. And both long term. Come from there, seal off, harvest water. I mean, natural gas I think is the best way to get power currently. So I'm gonna try and make my way towards that. However, I should probably can't solve these for the moment. I'm gonna need to build another oxygen mask depot. I will also need to build a single tile up at the top. Oh god, look at that. This is gonna flood out that. It's 5 kilograms of natural gas in the atmosphere, oh no. Like, if I can get my hatches working. It's gonna take a while to set up. If I can, this is gonna be amazing. I'm just waiting for, like, eggs to hatch and whatnot. Do you have any hatches in the wild? Do you have a way to, like, check for hatches? I'm trying to search hatch. No, I've got no way to get hatches. I'm just waiting for us to stumble across and got it. But yeah, power is currently my main issue. Rice cooker runs off gas when I make burgers. Yeah, I'd assumed it would be gas from the name. I wasn't looking forward to it. Also, while we've got lots of oxygen coming through, is it dissipating in the pipes, or what? I'm a bit confused. I'm not going to question it. It does largely seem to be working. Sometimes it pumps a lot, sometimes it doesn't pump much at all. Thinking though we might need to make 2 sets of pipes for getting oxygen around the place. It's hard to say. Anyway, this filter we want to filter out carbon dioxide, filter out unbreathable hydrogen. Is that hydrogen? No, we want to filter out oxygen from this one. There we go. Because yeah, that ventilation network has output pipe going into this. Or... no? What part's filtered? Filtered gas output's in the middle. Okay, so I have got that set up right. Now we just wait for all of this to be done. We build a tile there. This all being made. Yeah, I see things having a lot of spaghetti in the future as well. I'm not looking forward to it. I won't lie. It's not going to be fun. I've got a lot of reworking that I need to be doing if I want to get the power system actually up and running properly. Time being, I'm somewhat amazed that it does work. But it does, so I won't question it too much. New duplicant skill as well. For bubbles, we're gonna try and get up to suit wearing and like get a pilot if we can. Sufficient oxygen gen. It's largely okay. It's largely okay. We're gonna have that increase further on. Wait, why is there liquid going down the pipe? What? What? Wait. I need to use clean water. Why is there so little of it? Liquid pipes. Are we running out of water? I think we're running out of water as well. Oh no! That one's quite bad actually. Oh, for the love of Christ. They have melting ice. I might have it somewhere, I don't know. Got a lot of water about, but it's kinda going wrong. Oh god, okay, if we're running out of water, what's the best thing to do? Plenty of water up there. I forgot. Wait, do we create dirty water? I'm happy with more dirty water, I'm able to filter it easily enough. And we've got a lot of water falling down there. Some water down here. Wait, 6 point? That's a lot of water, isn't it? No. The water is just very heavy and I'm used to this being very light. I'm not gonna use salty water though, that's boring. Imagine using salty water. That's what a sensible person would do. Not me. I'm not sensible. Okay, is this gonna work? Pipe blocked. That's not ideal. Why is the pipe blocked? Contains oxygen. Ah, okay. Ventilation. Overview. Did I miss a pipe somewhere? No. I did not. There's just extra oxygen than I thought. There's a lot more oxygen than I thought. That's because this isn't getting any power. Do I want to build a battery to solely power this? I don't know. The whole power situation's a bit naff, I'll be honest. Why are they not getting filled up more quickly? Yeah, power gen's definitely the thing holding me back right now. Like, it's 100% the thing holding me back. Okay. Let me think. I could just build manual generators. They don't create much power though, they create 400 watts. It's honestly not terrible. We could just get like some people to do that solely and nothing else. I just need people to fill up these. Apparently John is on it, thank God. Okay, we've got power coming through. Is all of the coal gone though? Why are we not picking up the coal from down there. We've gotten coal from up here? Apparently not. We've got no oxygen. We've got no oxygen to the vents. Disable the vents. We just need oxygen. I'm needing to get the coal. Oh god. This is a painful cycle. If I ever did a second run of this, I'd definitely change a lot of things around, I think. How I played. This is all a bit of a mess. It's a fairly organised mess. It's all just a bit of a mess. Yeah, natural gas for power, I think's what we need to get working. Got the gas gen up here. That's fine. Just carbon dioxide and polluted water, that's all good. That'll flow down through the farm, down here into the pit of just carbon dioxide and everything else. Polluted water. Do we need to create a pipe coming out? No. So just create bottles of polluted water then? That seems wrong. That does seem wrong to me. No, it doesn't. What the hell does it do then? I really am quite confused. Should I disable this? This takes up a lot of energy. Should I get rid of it? I don't know. This is onto floor. Why? Why would it do that? Okay, I'm not wanting it there if that's the case. It's gonna go and do that to me. I'm needing to make this all a bit differently. Also have a Drecklet, because I mean it's cute. I'm not gonna use it. Although, do we need fabric at any point? I could get Drecklets. What do they want? Drecklet wants... Yeah, I can get it mealwood. Fabric's essential, yeah. Now, do they need hydrogen? I'm trying to remember. It must be kept in a hydrogen-rich environment. Okay. Okay. How do we store a Drecklet? Here's a plan. It's not the best plan, but here's a plan. Got lots of hydrogen here already. Got hydrogen production, soon to be anyway, once you have power, up there. What do I do to make this properly work? What I need, like ideally need anyway, is a room up here with a little, like, ladder down into oxygen mask room. And I've got a ladder going up through this bit. So that'd leave me with, like, tiles around here, I'm gonna say. That'll be my oxygen mask room. Probably here, leading up into a den for the Dreckles. Does that make any sense? I'm gonna find it hard to try and explain this. But I do want to knock down this wall. Then I want to be digging out a bunch of this space. I don't know quite how much space I need yet. Probably not all of it. I need to build a room. I'll dig out the floor and let the hydrogen come up. We need to graze on mealwood, so I'll place some, like, farm tiles and such. That's fine by me. Mealwood. So mealwood needs oxygen. Okay. Okay, Dracula, I need to check your actual page. I'm getting quite confused. This plant, what do they need? Air pressure is all that it mentions. Doesn't mention it wants anything else. Balm lily, I think, grows in chlorine. Mealwood requires oxygen. So ideally, we want these pepper plants. They grow off of the ceiling. I think they can grow up as well. I've seen ones growing up. They need polluted water. Phosphorite, yeah. That makes it less doable. Balm lily? Does it need chlorine? It needs chlorine. See, the mixture then of hydrogen and mealwood. Meaning, if I'm thinking about this correctly, I would be fine to just dig into here, have a little room with. I'm still gonna stick with my idea of having a ladder. So, do this. I don't know if there's ever going to be anything in here. Yeah, what I'd want is something along the lines of, if I do this, build a ladder, then we would want food, farm tiles. It's 3 height these things want. I don't know which parts actually attribute to the plant itself. I'd imagine we want it to grow in oxygen. Oxygen, of course, being somewhat on the heavier side compared to hydrogen. So we'd want to have that, let's say, along there would do. I don't know how much food we'd need. Is it like 1 plant per thing? I'm gonna operate under that assumption. Do correct me if I'm wrong. Do we want the same space requirement as these guys? Where do we get to see how much space we want? You know what, I didn't really see anywhere. Also, can we just move one of these things, please, to anywhere else? Because we're not making any more eggs. I don't know why the people refuse to do it. It really annoys me, that. Yeah, you can't remember food needs. I'm gonna play it safe and assume that they want, like, at least 1 each, and then make an extra 2 over what I think. So we'll make something along the lines of this. We really do not need to dig all the way up there. I'm just kind of wanting to do it so I have space for whatever reason I might need it. We'll do that. We'll then build up here. That's fine, I'm sure. Space needs, I'm assuming, 3 by 4, as the same as before. Let's build that, and that would be the max size. Okay, because it annoys me. We're just gonna cancel all of that. Yeah, we have 1 extra food tile. There we go. That would be the size of the roof we want. cancel the digging. Cancel that. It's gonna look a bit off. I'm not happy about that fact, but... I mean... we'll get these things hopefully made, and... oh, I've made a mistake as well. We need 3 less space. Let's do that. God, this is gonna look really daft. This kind of shape of room. But yeah, digging this should be good, I think. So we want hydrogen up top, and we want to have a kind of research station. We need a virtual planetarium. Yeah, what? when do we get to new science tier? Ah, up here. Cool. How do we do that? How do we do that? Research tasks per space mission. Steam engines to propel rockets for space exploration. Yeah, we're not actually at space yet, so how do we cancel research? There we go. We've researched pretty much everything we need for now. That's fine. We now need to make our way up to space. We'll do that eventually. I want to get the gas gen working first, which should be done over here. Hopefully. That's you, Banshee, doing your job. Get you some kind of digging maniac. Oxygen in such production seems to be fine. We're not getting much hydrogen out, seemingly. We're getting a little. Like, enough to feed this occasionally. Carbon dioxide's not really happening at all. Which is what I'd imagined, but it's worth preparing for it. Yeah, we're missing a research station. I don't know how to get rid of that. I've stopped the research. Okay. I mean, oxygen production should now be more than fine. With these now running, it's not running infinitely. I might need to hook it into a power system of some kind. But it is running, slowly, but it is running. Thinking what I might want to do is deconstruct that door and instead make an airlock. You can rotate the airlocks. You can make... Why would you want an airlock like that on its side? What use would that have? Like for diving? Maybe? Like, oxygen not included could be fun if it was like digging down and like going underwater and such, but that's not what this game's about. What point would you want that? To cross a ladder going vertically. Oh, you mean like having a single space gap from a ladder? Would they be able to jump from ladder to ladder? Is that a thing? I kind of thought they'd have to be connected, but it does make sense. If that is how it works, yeah, that would make sense. Definitely need to get more power up to this thing. Which I don't really know how we'll do. Yeah, once this area has been made a bit more, we don't need a feeding station, we do need a drop-off, and we do need a grooming station. Presumably a shearing station too, right? Damn, it's ever so slightly larger than I'd thought. Okay, cancel that one. How are we gonna do this? God damn it. Oh, we can jump on the gap too. Brilliant. I appreciate the help. I still don't know when I'd want to use it, but I'd imagine when doing rocketry or something, it could be useful. I'm not at space yet. I'm just enjoying my whole farming thing that I'm up to. If we want to graze on mealwood, I need space for a shearing station. Do we still need a grooming station? It lets you care for them. What if I don't want to care for them? What if I just want to steal their wool? That's probably not allowed, is it? Okay, do this. How are we going to build this? I've got a stupid idea. This is a really stupid idea. Do that. We're gonna move the ladder one over as well as this door. As well. Like, I'll have you know, they're not sheep. So it's not quite the same. I'm also gonna have to get rid of one of these, aren't I? Or I could, like, lower the ceiling slightly. If I lower the ceiling, I could still have the size limit working. So I just not give them quite as much space, I guess. At the very least, we're gonna have the mealwood on the far end. I think I need to probably deconstruct this as well. That's just gonna be a regular old tile. And that's gonna have the critter drop off on, I think. So it's hard to figure out how to do farming. I don't like figuring out the exact spaces they need. It'd be a lot nicer to just make a box and stick them in it, like Minecraft or something. In Minecraft, you don't care for your animals. You just build a nice box for them and just hope that they don't mind. You can't do that in this. You need to actually think about giving them the correct amount of space and everything. And building a station to groom them and all of that. That's how you get the planetarium. Got it. Assuming that has to be up top. Yeah, that'd be what I need the space for. Make arcade cabinets. Like, I really want to get my power generation sorted, just so I can actually make a really nice arcade or something now. I know that's not in any way important, but I kinda want to. For now, we'll just do that. All of these, plant the mealwood, please. That should be fine for the Drecos. Also, before building that, we're going to want to just dig a hole. Just a small hole, not a big hole. And let the hydrogen up. Actually, not immediately do we want to dig that last bit. We're going to finish up that top bit, which is currently unreachable. And then cancel that, build ladder. Let's do that, I guess. Is that unreachable as well, I'd imagine, then? Yeah. God damn it. Okay, I should just, like, dig in from the top. It's kind of a disappointing way to do it, but I think I'm just gonna dig in from the top. It's far easier to do that, to build these platforms, than anything else. And build a tiny temporary ladder. But you can build ladders in mid-air. Well, I could just, like, build them along there, then. I mean, I've already started on my plan to dig in from the top, so I'm going to stick with it, but that's interesting. I kind of thought they'd have to be attached to something. I guess it kind of does make sense, because this whole middle section is currently just floating otherwise. Unless you count the doors as a connection point. It does make sense. Now that you mention it, I hadn't thought of it that way before. But it does make sense. Just look at me running around all hyper-productive. Okay, Critters, we would like Drekos and Dreklets, max of 5. Please? Auto Wrangle, surplus. There we go. A hatch! Ah, wrangle you! Brilliant! We've found a new person to wrangle. Wrangle you also. We can now also deconstruct ladders. Ladders are not a necessity. Go. Now, stations. Grooming station? Shearing station. That was it. That will ideally let us do the Drekos and whatever. We can also now dig out bats, which is currently reachable, which is nice. I do need to sneeze, but I don't know when I'm gonna do it. It's one of those annoying sneezes which you might need, but you don't know. It's probably just gonna fade away. I don't know why I'm telling you this. It's not entirely important. Yeah, for now, let that hydrogen just drift on up. That is fine by me. Hydrogen is required. Yeah, it's not currently stable, but that doesn't matter. I personally don't really care whether it's currently stable or not. We just need hydrogen. A hydrogen-rich environment. Does that mean they have to be submerged in hydrogen? It's kind of what I operated under the assumption of. But I don't think that's the case. Also, Fuke, I think I might get you to help out with ranching. I'm gonna do that. Because as always, Fuke, you are the, like, immediately go-to person for cleaning and all of that. I think looking after animals comes under that. Let's get some more food for now, it doesn't particularly matter. I've got plenty of food. We're good. Remove both gases, I'll move from one area to the other. So yeah, having a slightly raised area up this side is meaning that hydrogen's probably going to congregate over there. It's my hope anyway. It's my hope. We're going to need quite a lot of hydrogen. I can just pump excess in from up here. So it's fine. Also we need power wires for that. Kinda makes sense. I only need 60. That's fine. Plug it in over there. And yeah, professional groomer. That is what you've always dreamed of being, Fuke. That's what I've always known that you are. You know, we just wait. Yes, for the hydrogen to come up. Still also waiting on people to be wrangled. Is that not a high priority thing? Whole wrangling situation. It's fairly high. Yeah, it's current priority. Okay, cool. That's fine. Let's go wrangle some folk. We've wrangled, okay, we wrangled him while he was on the ladder. So he's just fallen all the way down. Could be worse, I guess. Hatches. Are they going to be put anywhere? I have it set so that they should, but we're not. Also, this guy create phosphorite. Did I just see that correctly? Also, the Drek was kind of escaping. To be fair, I should have anticipated that. That one's on me. That one's entirely on me. I'll need to wrangle him again in the future. Why can't I wrangle him? Why is he no longer wrangleable? I just... Hello, Dreklet, how do I select you to be wrangled? Hatching? Okay, there we go. I figured it out, we just had to use the selection tool for it. Seems a bit excessive just to catch a single guy, but sure. New skill as well for John. Yeah, sure. Let's get him into the rocket piloting, apparently. Likes the idea of piloting a rocket. So might as well, I guess. Might as well. That should be enough hydrogen though, right? Like, they'll be able to climb onto the ceiling and get as much hydrogen as they want. And climb down here and get as much food as they want. I think this plan has worked. There's possibly more hydrogen than I'd actually wanted, but I think it's worked. The room looks quite promising. Largely because the mealwood aren't complaining, and there is a lot of hydrogen. Having no complaints from mealwood means it will grow. Meaning my next step would be down here. Probably don't deconstruct stuff yet. We wanted... what was it? It's polymer station or something, wasn't it? We don't have jet suits. Refinement? Polymer press, there it is. Build that there. Then it had output of some kind, right? Like a plumbing output, was it? It's plumbing intake for the oil. Gas output? Gas output, okay. Which I was gonna say, because it created natural gas, put it into there. There we go. We will now leave that to be made once it has been. We can create as much of this as we want. Oil refinery as well though. I'm thinking we should, because this is actually running, we should bump up the priority of it. So this reservoir can be filled. Splits plastic out in front, check gas output might be CO2. I mean, whatever it is, I'll bottle it, probably. Petroleum into plastic, gas output. Just as steam, CO2. Steam and CO2 is not entirely what I'd expected. If that's the case, I could probably just put it into vent, couldn't I? Like, neither of those sounds immediately too bad. I mean, the water will fall down there. Also, something I should be doing, now that we have more oxygen. I had disabled the vents previously, because I didn't have enough. We need to now re-enable all of these vents. Because I forgot to do that and oxygen backlogged, and then it occurred to me that I should be doing that. Boosting, it says carbon dioxide, yeah. Does it produce both? It's currently producing something. Ventilation overview, I can't look at it through that. Yeah, carbon dioxide, cool. Overheating, however. Temperature 75. Why is it? Does it create heat? Oh, for the love of Christ, it creates heat. Okay. Let me quickly disable this. No, there's place. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna deconstruct that. I can't think of a way I can really salvage it. I'm just gonna deconstruct it. Honestly, deconstruct these pipes and whatnot as well. It's all a bit of a mess. I did build the infrastructure, pipe the oil or petroleum once it's been refined up. So we could just do it up here, let's say. That would be fine. That should be fine. This place is overpressured, is it? Sure, if that's overpressured then. Disable these. We now have what we wanted. That means we're producing too much oxygen. We can now flood it down into this area. Or not deconstruct, just set it open for now. In case the plan backfires. But I'll let people freely travel down into here. Which is what I've wanted. Okay, plumbing. We're gonna need to take a liquid bridge. Turn it around, it goes there. The other one goes here. That is fine. From that, we now need to have liquid pipe go there. We want to then get polymer press and refinement to here. Which wants power, which we can easily get. It also wants petroleum, which it's not currently getting, but we can plug in like that. But I should now be happy. Create CO2 and I'll just flood down there. That's fine. Yeah, this is definitely filling up. Perfect. Our plan's working. Only trouble is Bubbles is the one operating it. And Bubbles is the one who needs to toggle things to be on and off as well. Has this not been disabled yet? Oh no. So that's why it's overheating. Don't know why this was overheating and taking damage. Yeah, let's just deconstruct everything quick. This is fine. Get a... Is that petroleum or polluted water? It's petroleum, okay. Just have petrol all over the ground currently. Because it was in the pipes. Fair enough. Fair enough. Can we just like mop up the petroleum? Is that allowed? That's allowed. Cool. That doesn't seem quite correct, using a mop to get petroleum. But sure. Sure. I'd probably also quite like to get the debris. What's happened to John to get major eye irritation? Exposure to like carbon dioxide and such. Okay, but we should be having like all the oxygen flooding down, right? I hope we are. I'll take some time, I think. But it should work. Also, natural gas is definitely created, yeah. We have oil refineries creating it. Yeah, it is. Damn. Okay. How best to deal with that? Currently, natural gas floats up. Continues floating up. It's currently settling around there. Does it float up and to the left? If so, it condenses in this kind of an area. That's fine. I'm happy with natural gas. We're not wanting any of you to go away. I understand I have capacity for more people. I just don't trust myself well enough. Also, is this ever so slightly too hot? What's happened? Yeah, it's ever so slightly too hot. Also, I've only just noticed I still have this. How long have I had this? Let's just deconstruct it, we don't really care. Oxygen generation's currently quite low apparently, but I disagree. I think it's largely fine. It's just a case of the whole, you know, running out of power everywhere. So once these things have power, they are fine. Should maybe hook it into the main grid? Should hook it into the main grid, shouldn't I? Do I have any, like, spare power I could leech off of? That grid here uses 240, 120. That's got spare power I can leech off of. Never mind, actually, it's got stuff down there. The main one, which uses conductive wire rather than basic wire, no. But I can leech off of that one. This one that goes up there uses 60, uses 240. It's not enough. Oxygen production is more powerful and more important than the jukebox. I mean, yes, but is it? I wonder, if you turn that off, technically we still do meet the goal for a recreation room. Because we do have decor items and such. It's just we don't have the jukebox working. Yeah, we're largely fine, I think. We have plenty of oxygen for the most part, so long as we have power. Which we are trying to sort out. Currently, down here, we can actually sort it out. Just do that quick. Build pneumatic doors. Stations. Oxygen mask checkpoint. Oxygen mask dock. Steal oxygen out of here easily. So that's fine. We would want ventilation, gas pipes. It's probably best just build through a wall, isn't it? There we go. That will fill up that. Perfect. I'll now be able to go to natural gas. I've kind of been ignoring it for a while, I won't lie. Like, oxygen production's mostly fine. Bubbles is just helping out up here right now. I kind of thought we'd get a lot more hydrogen though out of this. We should kind of make it self-sufficient, but I was somewhat wrong in that assumption. Because this thing's nowhere near making it self-sufficient on its own. Kinda thought it could be self-contained. Turns out we need a lot more hydrogen than I'd thought. Still though, it should be fine. The Draco up here. I mean, he's not been tamed yet, he is still wild. But he should be tameable, right? Like, we don't need to manually wrangle him, do we? Also, we've got 2 eggs in here. Do we need to manually wrangle one of these guys? It annoys me they count eggs as actually being living creatures and they're not yet. But there we go, we'll do that. Yeah, we are almost definitely running out of water, aren't we? Our only access to water is this, which is almost out. Okay, that's actually somewhat a crisis, isn't it? What needs water to function? all of these toiletries. Without water, none of them can function. People are just going to be making a mess everywhere. Oxygen, yeah, is using water as well. We're going to need to tap into that salt water, aren't we? What's the best way to do it? I mean, we need to get one of these things. I can't remember which one it is. One of them lets us get water, right? Maybe it's not any of those. Maybe it's somewhere else. Plumbing? It's not under plumbing. What part's under? It's just under base, maybe? No, it's not under base. Desaltinator for food and water. Is it under food then? Maybe? No. It's definitely not plumbing. Where is it? Stations? The station, is it? I don't think it is. No. It's not gonna be utility. No. Where the hell is it? Under refinement. Did I just miss it? I'm not seeing it. We got fertilizer. It's not the same. Am I just like completely blind? Have we not researched it? I could have sworn I'd researched it. I've researched pretty much everything. Oh no, we just haven't gotten it. It's up here. Cool. I thought I had that. That's fine. We'll need to get that sorted. Once I know how it works, we'll be able to properly sort it out. As for down here, it is all very much unbreathable. But as time passes, oxygen and whatnot should flood the area. Should be fine. Okay. Greco is still wild. I don't know how I'm meant to exactly tame it when you're not able to reach it since it's on the ceiling half the time. But who knows? I'll figure it out eventually, I'm sure. Power again is the concern. It's just natural gas that I need, meaning I need to wait for this to be made. Is Ren about dead? Ren? It's not your health fair, is it? Your morale's really high. Are we fine? Yeah, we've got max health. What's that bar? It worries me, but I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna assume it's fine. I'm gonna assume it's fine. What the hell is that bar? Unless, are they now dying? Because they didn't have oxygen? Why have they got an oxygen mask? Why does Ren have an oxygen mask? That would be what the bar is. Where the hell did you steal an oxygen mask from? They stole it from down here. Why the hell does Ren have an oxygen mask on? What? I mean, sure. But what? I've got spares, so it's fine. An odd fell. An odd fell. God, look at how pink this room is. The Draco must be loving it. I'm also happy that I made this ladder, because it actually means I can have normal doors here. I think that was a sensible choice. Only problem is I need to hold my breath when I go up there. I could make another oxygen mask station thing up here. Seems excessive though, so I won't. Also, we're almost entirely out of water now. We've got this tiny bit left. Oh no. Okay. Worst case scenario, I dig into here and I leave that door open. That then floods down into here, which then gets pumped up, filtered, and then sorted. I think that's the kind of backup plan I can rely on. I might just do it now to keep my guys safe. Like, leave that open and just start building ladders. Should be fine building up to there, I think. Just let them do digging. We need water, we need power, we need all sorts, and I'm very much concerned. I mean, we've almost definitely got ourselves, like, oxygen production, if we can get the rest of it sorted. Thank you for the follow, by the way. We appreciate it. Oh, it's a raid. I didn't expect a raid, thank you very much. What game were you playing before? Were you also playing Oxygen Not Included, or were you just, like, found me through random people? But I do hope that you're all happy watching just someone who doesn't quite know what they're doing go at the game. Because things have started going wrong this stream and I've just been trying to fix them. Not trying desperately, but I have been trying to fix them. Currently, like, the stream started me thinking, oh no, we need coal for power generation. Like, yeah, that's fine. That somewhat worked out. I got coal. Then we started running out of just water and oxygen, and now we're still running out of power, and it's not going well. I've got no idea what I'm doing. I'm currently thinking my main salvation is natural gas. That's the only thing I'm able to hope for. Also, these are not the correct kind of doors, are they? No, I need to deconstruct them. Imagine making an airlock with just grated doors. Oh god. Okay, yeah. That's fine. I noticed the problem before it became an actual problem. I'm fine. I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking. Oh god, okay. Okay, we need to get to gas. Just need to build these, get the gas mask delivered. Got water, doesn't really matter. People can have damp feet for all I care. So worse it'll happen, like trench foot. We don't need feet. Can amputate a few of them. I'll set up a ladder in preparation. Do we need to have something to collect gas? Or how does this work? I can use water for an air trap. How does that work? Because I have had it mentioned to me before, but as soon as people open a door, it stops working. So I'm a bit confused how it would work in practice. Like, in theory, you could, like, use airflow tile with water inside. Do you mean making something kinda like, if I go to the tool for a second, let's say, build something down like that, then down there, and kinda like that. So you'd have water in this bottom bit with ladders? Because that would work. not building that, but yeah, that would work. Kind of like how the... I don't know if it's all European toilets, at least the toilets in the UK use that system for flushing. As soon as water goes over a certain level on one side, it all empties out. I don't think it's that exact method, but it's something similar. I know a little bit about, like, fluid dynamics and what the hell? Burrowing creatures eat... What? What's a regolith? I don't know if I want them. Do I? Do I want these? I genuinely don't know what they are. I mean, I'm assuming no. Oh no, I'm being told I don't want them. Cool, I'll say no to all of that then. They'll destroy everything. That's not your way, big ticks. Fair enough, if you're just on stream yourself, you are more than entitled to a break. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, I would imagine. I don't think there's any Americans who'd be wrapping up their streams around this, so I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Okay. Back to figuring out if this is a good idea. Because I'm dumping water down into my water reservoir to try and fix that issue. Does it work? I don't know. I really don't know if this is gonna work. I'm not expecting it to, if I'm completely honest. But, I mean, it's better than completely running out of water. This should kinda keep my system running for a moment. That's fine. It's currently cleaner than the drinking water, but that's fine. That just means my drinking water reservoir, I mean, is just not very good. But I was pretty much accepting of that immediately after I planned it, so that's fine. As for this, we're able to mop all of that up. That's a lot of water. So I'll need to kinda deconstruct this and just block it in, forget that it happened. Okay. Back to my thought process. How best do we do this? I had thought use a somewhat similar method to that waterlock system without knowing it. Like, I was going to have a ladder going down, have this here, natural gas seems to rise, so we'd come in through the bottom. However, now that I know we can just use water as a kinda gas lock to stop natural gas flooding out and other gases flowing in, is that a smarter choice? I mean, my immediate concern is how do I get that much water to where I need it without, like, pumping too much out? I can think of a way, like, I've got plenty of water that I could take and pump elsewhere, but, I mean, I don't know how much of it's going to be consumed by my current system. I don't know if I really want to be wasting, like, a lot of water. It's at least 6 squares of water, I would imagine. So yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. Good locks are very useful. Yeah, I'll need to keep it in mind. Like, I'm still doing my first playthrough. If I do a second one, chances are I will plan things out a lot better in advance, now that I do understand how it works. I don't want this to get the delivering. I think it's a higher priority, so that it gets a mask. That system up here is running, got battery, that's fine. I would put a tap and switch it off manually, or just use a pump valve. So you do have things for gas then. The natural gas generator produces dirty water, produces CO2 I think it was, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, carbon dioxide and polluted water. So we want a separate room for this anyway, we could possibly just put it up here. Natural gas gen, sure. That can live here for now. That can maybe be used to feed that system up top. I'd be fine with that. produces dirty water. I want to have a single tile before going in. Just so I can, like, actually avoid the water seeping out into the rest of my base. It's all contained. I should be able to manually mop it up as time goes by. I don't know if there'd be something better to do, because you don't get any automatic liquid pumps, do you? I mean, like, you get these things, which I guess is automatic, but it takes up the energy which I desperately need. You think I should put in a pump? I've got the space for it. Fine. As much as I don't really want to use a pump, I guess I probably should be sensible. Like, given a chance to be sensible, it is worth doing. Okay, plumbing, liquid pump. You can't immediately hook it into that system. The main issue, though, with having it up here is fluid water really needs to go quite far. Something I could do. This is a really terrible idea. After giving it a brief moment's thought, this is a really terrible idea. What I could do is just pump it down here, down the ladder. Just anyone climbing up the ladder is just dumped with a bunch of polluted water. I don't know if they'd care. I feel they should. I don't know if they would. But yeah, that would be a possibility. I'm gonna get this made. It's not gonna be actually used just yet, so it should be fine. As for this, natural gas geyser, we can go manually analyze it. We'll do that eventually. Is there something to put onto? I'd imagine there is, isn't there? Like siphon gas out. Kind of like how we have the here oil well. I'd imagine there must be something similar to that. Also, you're still making petrol, although it's not immediately got a use. I just wanted to make plastic today, I'll be honest. I really just wanted to make plastic. I came into this thinking that things were fine and I could just set it up quite happily, but no, I'm not allowed to. Things are all going wrong. Also, we've got a sage hatchling egg. I don't know if that's much different to a normal one, but sure. Okay, what we do? It's not anything in stations. It's not going to be under utilities. Ventilation, probably just a gas pump. That's probably all it is, isn't it? I just need to have a gas pump in here. Maybe use some automation to say it needs to be above a certain pressure. If it needs to be above a certain pressure, it would wait until this thing's spat out gas. Or at least that's my thought process. So what's the temperature like? Not too high. Natural gas isn't hot. Good to know, okay. That being the case, can we not dig this? Neutronium. The hell is neutronium? I guess that's just the base of this thing. Cool, okay. Dig out that one instead then. Need to get a power cable running through the pump. Oh, this is going to be a mess. I'm not looking forward to figuring out how this works. We need the power. Like, our water's fine for now, so we should have oxygen. But apart from that, we're really missing out on a lot. We've got plenty of coal, so we should have enough power for now. Like 16 T. I don't know quite how long that'll last. That'll hopefully last. Is that a sage hatch? Cool. Got a sage hatchling. I don't know what it's doing up here, but we will wrangle it. As well as that one. It's got an egg. Cool. Guess if I goes well excavating. Another news up here, nothing. I haven't actually checked that, dug that out quite a lot earlier. Okay. That is that you going, Banshee. I mean, I appreciate you sticking around, keeping me company. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. I do think you're from the UK, aren't you? So yeah, enjoy your evening. I hope you've enjoyed your watching of me panicking mildly, but trying to cover up the fact that I'm panicking. Okay. What do we want? Pressure means these things can't grow. Because we don't have enough. Oh. This is an unexpected problem. So what I've done is I've got too much hydrogen in here. So there's become a gas lock of sorts through hydrogen, not letting the oxygen pass around. That means to fix it, I would imagine an airflow tile will do. Scalding? Who's scalding? John is. Ah, it's fine. He just dipped his toes into some boiling oil. That's all. It's not even too hot, it's only like 74 degrees. That's very much too hot, but... imagine it could be worse. Could be worse. Guys down here seem to be doing well, which is nice. Yeah, what do we do? Can't think of what we could immediately be doing. I mean, Banshee's got a skill point. Banshee, I think I'd be fine with construction. Ren's already construction, just have athletics. I like athletics. Having him run around just a little bit quicker really does help, I think. Okay. I still need to get this gas source. I think's my main priority. It looks like we've got the gas mask in there now. Now get someone to dig and someone to build. Once it's been built, we will need power. For 240. God, that's a lot of power we need. How much spare do we have? Potential power's 790. It's not good. I'm gonna have to plug it into here. I'm gonna have to make a separate circuit. Using natural gas, I think. I'm gonna have to use the heavy duty wire. So let's just try and get this quickly made so we don't have any future problems. I did not mean to go off to the side, but that's fine, we can fix it. Okay, that's all gonna be self-contained. Meaning we can have a wire run down here, along, up, and into the gas pump, which wants power where? Power for gas pump, top left corner. So that would go along to about there. Gas output, one of these, top right corner. Top right would mean I want it to go... Right, can I do that? I can do that. We'll build a tile there. I have encountered an issue. Okay, we can't do gas pipes up that way. Gas pipes, I guess, come out... Where do I get them to go out? Someone's scalding. He's scalding. I don't know why he keeps jumping in there. It's kinda silly. I don't know if there's a better way to fix that. Gas, we need to go out and up top. Unless I build flooring along the whole of this, then it can go in the floor. I like the idea of it going in the floor, so we are going to build tiles just all the way along here. There we go. That would mean we would want the ladder to continue up so we can do the building. Gas pipe would want to go up to here. I'll build it in the tiles once they've been built. Please build that tile there, please. Oh god, they did that. I was worried he was about to just leave it and say that was a day. Okay, stick that one to axe priority. That's the only other one that really matters. Because, like, the chlorine sinks, we're fine there. Hydrogen, I mean, we've got a pocket for it. Yeah, there we go. None of the natural gas seems to have really escaped. Got a little bit, but not enough to be really concerned about. Now we just need all of this to be done. It's partly an unreachable build. I've never quite understood that. What makes it unreachable? I don't know. Why is it unreachable in any way? We've got the gas mask, which is currently full. Unreachable, unreachable. What makes it all unreachable? Ah! Because of that. They've just left a massive hole in the floor. Okay, that would explain it, yeah. Leaving a massive hole in the floor does kinda leave a bit to be desired, but sure. As for out here, what exactly do we do? Gas intake's gonna be natural gas. It's gonna be coming in through the floor. Output's up top. That'd be the carbon dioxide, wouldn't it? Okay, so what I'm gonna want is I'm gonna want something along the lines of that. Of course, I can't build them on top of each other. That's fine. There we go. And then build that all the way along. I'll connect it. That's fine. We're happy with that. That will give it natural gas. Gas output. I could just feed up into here. Where do I feed the carbon dioxide? I'm literally just going to chuck it out in the vent. If I don't mean to build that little bit off to the side, but if I do this... Scalding again. John, you're going to end up dying. Stop jumping in there. Just disable this, please, for the love of God. We don't need it to be working right now. John's just gonna get himself killed. We don't want to witness the first death in this game. This is high priority. John, stop. You're gonna die. John. John. What are you doing? Okay. He's not jumping into the oil. Thank Christ. Oh, I was quite worried there for a moment. Oh, I wouldn't put it past the guys to just jump to their death. I've got a new printable. Fertilizer, sure. These are still growing, but they're not growing very well. It does worry me a bit. Although we do now have reed fibre. Reed fibre is really nice. Let's just make clothing and such, doesn't it? don't entirely know how it works, I won't lie. But I've heard it's quite nice. And yeah, I don't really care about any other researches, I'll be honest right now. Okay. This is all being built. This is reachable builds now. Meaning I would want to... Ventilation, gas pump, that goes there. This all gets properly made. This is going to be glorious. We're finally going to be able to get our natural gas. We might need to filter out some of it, but we're going to have natural gas. That means we'll actually hopefully have power. Hopefully, being the key word. If I build a ladder up there, does that work? I'll probably let them build that. Building's flooded. I mean, it's just a water feature in the park, but sure. I guess I can't just call it a water feature and assume it's happy. Yeah. I think largely we are fine, aren't we? I've got another sage hatchling here. Wrangle that. I think we're doing fine. I really hope we're doing fine. Not really got the polymer press or anything set. What's it? Produce heat and carbon dioxide and steam. It means water's just gonna naturally pool down here, isn't it? That's fine. That's actually fine. As for the carbon dioxide, literally just stick down a vent right next to it. Plug it in. I don't care for carbon dioxide. I really should care. I don't. So it's fine. Okay. Finally getting around to building this. We will have natural gas eventually. What else do we have to worry about? I mean, up here still we now have too much hydrogen. Do we just, like, let some of it out? That seems like a really bad idea. This guy isn't gonna produce hydrogen, is he? Doesn't see anywhere. I hope he's alright. How have we got more and more hydrogen flooding in? Like, some of them get oxygen occasionally. Like, you can see this one here popping up. Like, they do grow a little. That room's a bit of a mess. I'm just gonna assume it's working and ignore it. It's fine. Next thing to do. This is about to be set up. It needs a little bit, but it's close to being set up. That means steam vent. Steam vent needs steam turbine. Needs refined metal and plastics. Plastics are important, but we can get that from this. Which is now officially working. Thank God. Get plastic. Okay. Okay, we're finally getting plastic. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, thank Christ. We've turned that off, so no one's gonna go scalding themselves. We've got tons of petroleum. We are more than safe to just leave that for now. I don't know what that red bar means on it. That's back pressure release. So we need to go in to release it every now and again. That's why he was getting scalded. Makes sense. Is it releasing its own? I don't think it does. Yeah, we'll just ignore it. We'll ignore it. That's fine. Now, I've also got more hatches down here. Let me just wrangle them. Where have all these hatches come from? Are we actually going to get our coal production working? Like, is there a chance we could not need the fancy power setup we've just gone for? Because, I mean, we're actually filling out our hatch cages. Albeit not very quickly, but we're getting more and more hatches as time goes by. Are there any more that I've just missed? Not seeing any. Yeah, no, there's no other hatches around. How have we only got 2 in here? I've got egg. That's nice, but I thought we had more people. Like, we wrangled a hatchling, didn't we? Like, a sage hatchling. I thought we had. Wrong. Ah, well. It looks like we've gotten the research for the Saltinator. We need to be able to produce water. Water will come from this, meaning we will need to have a station up here. Or maybe you could build a station here? Like, what does it do? It produces a bit of heat. Doesn't look like it has an overheat threshold. So it should be fine just sitting there. How best to do this? We need salt water. To do that, we need a pump. Pumps, is it 80 that they overheat at? 75. Okay, 75. It's all actually fine for that. So here's the plan. Deconstruct a bit of wall. Dig into there. And we would build... Where is it? Liquid pump, here it is. Build that there, we'll then get a liquid pipe. Like, do it through that way. It's going to be easier. We'll then need to plug it into power as well. Power is just wires, isn't it? Yeah. That's the wrong kind of wire. Power wire. Deconstruct. Power regular wire. Thank you. There we go. Why is there salt water seeping down? Why is it increasing? It's spurting out of the wall. This has become a high priority all of a sudden. Build all of that really quickly so I can build a wall. I don't really care about this area down here. That's scalding water. We do not want to be dealing with it more than we have. The fact that it does seep through arguably could work out for us. Still though, it's not exactly the ideal. Water is currently plentiful, so as soon as I've got this pump set up, I should be fine just leaving it. Like, I'm sure one day it's just gonna break, but that should be fine. Oh no! The salt gets consumed by the salt water. Yeah, we need to make those highest priority quick. And highest priority will then also go to these tiles, which I will build. Stop being scalded by the salt water. My plan's gone wrong! Okay, highest priority for them, please. John, you're not someone who should be coming down here, but I think you've saved the day. Okay. It makes sense that salt water erodes salt. Still though, it's not great. John, don't you dare go down into that pool of boiling liquid, you suicidal maniac. Okay. Now I need a way for the water to get into here. I hadn't thought that salt was really break, so my initial plan's kind of fallen through. Build an airlock. Build an airlock. We can set it to just permanently be locked, and that would stop any water ever escaping. I think that's the way to go. That's the sound of me being able to get a new thing. Copper, sure. Printing pod, duplicant, skills. I guess a new skill, which I don't know what I want. I can make myself do piloting at some point. I'd be fine with that. That's fine with me. 15 minutes till I'm gonna end the stream. What are we doing 15 minutes? Probably not sort it this far, but it seems to be partly working. Is natural gas set up yet? Not quite. It's getting there. That needs power, which it will get. That's still an unreachable build, apparently. Okay, build more ladder then. Is that going to make it reachable? I don't know. I've genuinely got no clue. Kind of thought we'd be able to jump from there over, but apparently not. Is it still unreachable? No. It's not. They can now get up here. Brilliant. Who's being scalded? The meat's being scalded? No, John. Why is there meat? It's not someone died, right? We've still got our 6 duplicates. John, please don't go jump back into scalding water. Okay, mop up the salt water. Is that doable? I don't know. I kind of hope it is. This is bad. I don't like the system setting up down here. I have to say, it's not an ideal system. But alright. Largely, things are fine. These guys aren't too happy about drowning. But that's not my issue. So, take that, you little drowning oily men. We are producing plastic as well. How much plastic do we actually have? Oh, we actually have a good amount. 700 odd kilograms. That lets us make that steam vent thing that we'd want us. It's more power. Steam turbine. Draws in steam from tiles directly below its foundation. So I'd want to build it there. Or I'd want to build it... How does this work? The tiles there show that it wants a floor. Is what I'm thinking anyway. So it wants a floor, and then under that floor is where things get drawn in. And I want to be able to make my way up. We will dig out a room for it. It's not the best looking room, but it's a room. It will do. We then want tiles. There we go. Guys, it's occupied. These tiles are occupied by those plants, of course. Who could have guessed? I mean, it's sand, so I guess it makes sense. You build a floor through the turbine, yeah. So it looks like it draws in stuff from down there, so that's fine. Crab. We do have water, which, honestly, I'm half tempted to just dig up this and build a pump. I think that's not the worst idea I've ever had. It's not the best one, but it's not the worst one either. Because we really do need water. And this is, theoretically, an infinite source of water, if I don't have that machine turned on. Also, that water does just immediately start flowing down into my reservoir, so it's fine. It is hot water, yes. But they can drink it, I'm sure. If I build a tile there. But no, that still should work as a lock, shouldn't it? Like, water will fill up on this side, it's not going to flood out on this end. I really hope that's how it works. It's not how it should work. In theory, that is completely wrong. Because higher pressure goes to lower pressure, and pushes whatever's in between if it can. But I'm sure it's fine. They can just, like, get a bit of water out. Use a pitcher pump. This is stupid. This is genuinely stupid. I really hope it works. I really hope it works. Good, now we have available water. Is John healing up over time? I hope so, because otherwise he's just going to slowly die. I think he's healing up. He's not healing at all. He's got a 0 change per cycle. It's not good. It's not good at all. We need to build a doctor's office. I don't want to build a doctor's office. That sounds annoying to do. Medicine. Accelerate health restoration. Revives incapacitated people. Basic treatment. I don't have anyone who can be doctors. You know what, John's just dying, and I'll leave it at that. If he dies, I mean, fair enough. Got stuff ready for saltwater purification when we need it. I would say if we need it, but we will need it. All the coal from in here we can't get, but I don't really care, let's just cancel all of that. Coal's looking fine for now. We still need to move over to other power. Ideally. Pipe blocks, we are full of natural gas. Generator is idle. For what reason? For what reason? Output pipe is blocked. What, a vent? It's got nowhere to output it, I guess. I did forget to actually make the vent. Is that what it means? It's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, after that, this should all be pretty much self-contained. Also deconstruct these ladders, they look silly. Okay, I think we've about got power sorted. Water is very much not sorted. We go through it like no one's business. Meaning we do need to set up the water down, not on the lava, down here a bit slightly too far. Meaning, I'm going to need to use the highest possible priority to have someone dig this or deconstruct it, either one of them. And then once that's done, go out of the area, open, then let that close, then get it locked. That will allow Pump to get water into this. Next, it needs power. 480 power, god damn it. That's more of it can use, or more of it's allowed to use anyway. Petroleum. If I disable that, I'm happy enough having that disabled. Got plenty of petroleum. We don't need any more petrol. Now that's allowed to be hooked in, and I don't have any real worries. That hooked in, it needs an output for water. It's liquid pipes coming down, isn't it? Theoretically, it can equally pump back up, can't it? To an extent. It can pump stuff back up. However, it stops in this area. I just completely ignore the fact that I had a reservoir to keep this all working down below. I think I do. I think we just built a bridge. That reservoir is just like a backup in the system. It's not going to actually be important. As for the rest, we still need a liquid bridge actually. Build that there, liquid pipe, there we go. That should now be water pretty much sorted as soon as I tear down that wall and get this all kick-started. It's going to be a bit of a mess, but it should work. It should work. I really hope it works. If I can get it all set up and happy to work, then I can say with relative certainty that I'm safe. Because saltwater geyser, this is just gonna create saltwater indefinitely. This removes salt from brine or salt water, producing actual water. That's good. This produces salt water 11.6 kilograms a second. Assuming we get like a 50% return rate at like a bare minimum, that's good. It also produces salt, which I guess I should have expected. I don't know which of these ones it does. It does one of them. Is brine saltier than salt water? I would have thought so. So salt water would give the 4,600 grams, I think. I think this is all set up though. Okay. I need to be extremely careful here. Mark that as deconstruct. And now we wait. Mark it as a high priority. Watching errands for, I think, Ren, who's going to do it tomorrow morning. I am very, very concerned about this. I hope it works out. I do. I'm amazed so many of these people from Brood have stuck about. Like, I've got any of you in the chat, like, I do appreciate it, like, boosting up the numbers and all that. Like, the raid system is really nice. I never really do it myself, because I don't tend to really get enough viewers for it to really be worthwhile. But yeah, I appreciate y'all sticking about, helping out. I'll need to find someone to raid after this switch. I mean, if anyone has someone who they want me to raid, like, do let me know. Because, I mean, I'm going to be finishing the stream soon. I'm happy to take suggestions for who to raid. If any of you have a friend or know someone who might want to raid, or just have someone who looks interesting, just give me a shout in the chat. Yeah, we've managed to get the liquid pump working. It is overheating. Why is it overheating? Off overheat temperature 75. Water going in is not that high. Does it produce heat? It does produce heat. Okay, so we need to move that. But, in theory, it does work. In theory, it does. Moving it literally just up a little bit would be fine. I could put it up here, maybe. It means we need to pump that salt water past 2 liquid pipes, so no. Best I could do is probably putting it around this area. Which is still substantially cooler, so sure. I think it needs about that much space. That should be fine. Because yeah, that will just break in a minute. I don't know if it explodes. Does it explode? I'm not sure. Let's just deconstruct. Ah, it's Converex explain stuff. Cool, I'll go raid him. That gives me someone to raid. Lovely. And I appreciate the set, but I don't actually have any water left. I haven't for the last hour. I'm really quite thirsty. I should have gone to fill up. But I'll do like a big sip like after the raid, don't worry. Like I'll make sure I get plenty of hydration and whatnot. But has Converex gotten up to his 50 followers yet? For affiliate? I don't know if he has. I know he was like one off last I checked a week or so ago. If not, like if anyone in the raid wants to follow him, like, I'm sure he'd appreciate it getting his 50th follower and being able to get all his channel points and whatnot sorted. Because channel points are good fun. I'm sure he'd like them. Refinement, Saltinator, there. No, cancel that. We're gonna need to put it one space over. Because yeah, liquid pipe. Go up to that bit. This bit. Yeah, that's not how it's gonna work. We can't do that. So deconstruct liquid pipes there. Then need to dig the ground here. Build more liquid pipes. I mean, honestly, just deconstruct the gas or liquid bridge even, not the gas bridge. Build a pipe then going up there. That's going to be my salt water. Meaning I will need to have it go along there and up. I will need to have tiles here? I can't think. Where exactly is it going to fit? No, it can fit in like that. Cool, I don't need that one last one. Let's build that, then build them, liquid bridge. I don't want salt water, please. Stop that, if you would. Make that highest priority, like get someone on that immediately. We don't want salt water coming up here, we've kind of ruined our system. That's bad. That's quite bad. I hadn't meant to do that. I've royally buggered that, haven't I? Cool, it's sorted. I hate how the pipes just immediately connect. I was trying to plan stuff out, but I hadn't actually thought about it. Ah well. Also got a hatch! Wrangle him! Why the hell is he not wrangled? Get that little fella inside our station. I can't remember what's going on with them, but just leave it. Now we need power. Another wire will do. So we've got plenty of petroleum. This is locked, no one's able to get in. That's fine, because the liquid pump should be working as intended. It's close to overheating. I don't think it ever will get to the point where it does overheat. So as soon as this is all properly set up, I should be fine to assume it's working. So our water situation, lots of it's fallen into the reservoir. We don't need to worry about this one being somewhat empty. That's fine. It's this reservoir we care about. That's where we get our drinking water for the most part. We've also got a blueprint. I don't really want any of that. This pitcher pump up here as well works. Steam turbine we now have. It needs power, it needs liquid output. That all makes sense. I think I'll start off next time getting this set up. Because having that set up will be quite nice. Got liquid lock so all the steam stays in here. Got a pitcher pump taking advantage of the water, which is left over from any residual steam. Natural gas looks to be working. It is producing power, I think. Yeah, looks to be working. That's only not doing anything because there's no liquid that's overlapped to it. I should really have built those the other way around, but I didn't know at the time, so it's fine. Okay. I think we've made a decent start to all of this. Like, in terms of actually sorting everything out. We've got more hatches, so more coal. We've finally got ourselves the natural gas being taken in and put into a generator. We have stuff set up for a steam turbine, we just need to get the like power cables plugged in. I think next time, I don't want more natural gas, but I think next time, we're probably ready to go up to space, aren't we? I mean, we could get natural gas from there if we need. We've got plenty for now, so that's a bit of expansion later. Anything else I immediately want to take note of? More oil. If I want to use oil, I could use petroleum for fuel, like it's kind of meant to. We could dig into here, just to steal some coal. Yeah, space is very far up. I'd imagine so. Like, my current plan, which I don't know if it's a good plan, is using plastic from this. We're just going to build a massive tube going all the way up to space. And just make a few stops along the way and then expand as we continue to dig. Just to save people actually moving. Because what's in here? Yeah, transit tubes. Take 50 plastic each. How much plastic do we have? We've got enough for a lot of tubes. We've got, I mean, 300 tubes I think it is. The other option, though, if I want to kind of cheap out on it, is just build a massive pole going down. But who knows? That's for future me to worry about. Because for now, I've gotten things somewhat under control. As soon as I take an eye off of it, it's all going to go wrong. But for now, it's somewhat under control. And we've even got ourselves, like, reed fibre from the Draco, who's on the ceiling. I was a bit worried there for a second, thinking he disappeared. We've got John, just in pain as usual. That's just his normal state of being. His health is coming back slowly, despite it saying it doesn't. Yeah, that's all for now. I appreciate everyone coming by, especially Fredo. Appreciate you sticking around. Even if you might just be lurking, if you're not, thank you. I do appreciate it. Did you say Convex was streaming for you? Let me check. Yes, he is. Cool, I will go raid him. But yeah, that's all for now. I do hope that you've all enjoyed. I mean, I know I've enjoyed myself. Despite being mildly panicked, it is good fun. But yeah, that's all for now. I appreciate you all sticking by and all of that. I'll hopefully see you next time. If you are interested in more of this, there's going to be, like, more of this on Sundays. Like, during weekdays, I've actually got a poll before we go raid, in case any of you actually care. I'll grab you the poll from Discord. Give me a second. For the next game I'll be doing on the weekdays, I'll let you know what's currently winning as well. Just before I leave. Yeah, there you go. If you want to have a look at things, vote if you want. It's up to you. Don't feel you have to come by even if you do vote. Just vote in something you're interested in if you care at all. Yeah, appreciate you all coming by. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, or evening, or whatever it might be for you. And after I read you the poll results currently, I'll see you next time. It's currently Blasphemous, Monster Hunter World, or Witcher 3 DLC. Or in the lead, if you do care. But yeah, let's go do the raid. Bye for now.